Hello everyone, let's go. Let's start and give me a second. So let me turn on screencast keys first. Edit preference screen. Okay, done. Next thing would be to bring in a reference image. First, I'll delete all of this. Like I don't want anything. So AX delete. Let me also create a folder. I have two screens, so I'm doing the folder thing on the other, so you might not be able to see it, but I'll show you the references. So this is what we are trying to make. I have generated this from Google Gemini, and this is the plan. Even though both are not perfect, but we'll try to make something similar, obviously. That's what the plan is as of now. Let's see how much we can achieve. So let's close these both. Now I can just one second, image as mesh plane. Should I take it as a mesh plane or just a reference? I can do both, won't affect much, but let's take it as a reference. Okay, so add empty. Okay, so this is the plan. So this is 10 foot if I am correct. Some things are not clear at all. Like how can this be 8 by 7 if this is 10? Like is Google screwing with me or what? This is still fine, like 12 I can understand, but how come this has got shortened by 2 foot? Crazy calculations. That's why AI needs to work harder, I guess. But this is 3D practice project that I'm doing, so it's okay. We can neglect all these mistakes. So I'll take this side as 60 feet, foot, whatever it is. Let me just check. So what we are going to do is we'll go to scene properties and units, and instead of metric system we'll go to imperial, and it length will be in feet from now on. So let's add a plane, and let's open in panel I go to item, so here we can see that it's 2 by 2 feet, so we need to make it 60 on Y. So let's move this on this side. So almost near about it matches 60 feet. That's like what I wanted. Uh, we can use the same like plane for wall. Let's call it wall. And I'll take it as 1 instead. This side it's absolutely correct. This side it's a bit shorter. So I can increase it a little. Yes, kind of fine. Let's go to edit mode. Control R. Control R. And Control R. Adding loops. Control R. For these two, we'll go to edge select mode and control bevel it to somewhat like this. Extrude it on X. Again extrude. Over here I'll move it on X, bring it to center, control B, bevel it, control R, right click, bridge edge loops, and extrude it on Y. Extrude it on Y and extrude it on Y again. Let me just adjust it a little. I need a loop over here. We can like bridge edge loop again. Again extrude on Y, sorry, X. I can simply delete the face over here, or let's not do that, because like it will be easier later on when we'll extrude the wall up. But no issues. We'll add a door by boolean or like something like that. Let's not delete it for now. We can go to transparent view as well. Control B to bevel it. Extrude on X, sorry, Y. By pressing F also, like we can fill. I'll So this is the process that we are going to keep on repeating until unless all the walls are completed. EX, EY, that's all. EY. We need cuts like this one, this one, this one, this one. I don't know why, but Every time I need to like press X, I press Y first. Uh, there are add-ons to do these things as well, but I am not using add-ons like because like I am not very comfortable with add-ons. Add-ons are like sometimes pain to use, and I don't like most of them. Some are good, but not all. So like we can have another loop like this. And extrude X, extrude X, EX again and again. EY, control R, control R, control R, control R, and that's it. FL EX, control R, control R, control R, control R. Extrude Y, GY up to this point, then control R again. So this is like bit of a tedious process, or like the most irritating one as well, or time consuming, whatever you wanna call it, but you have to do it if okay, we need to add one loop to match that, and bridge edge loops, and I'll add a loop over here like this, and I'll extrude this like this and extrude it from this side as well. So we can just like for once turn off. So this is what we have created so far. uh, let's keep on doing it till we complete all the walls. It might take another 4-5 minutes. At times it's all about decision making. This can be like filled like this. Just to correct, I'll move this on X a little and move this on X a little. Let me just turn off. Okay. Let's add loops over here. Okay, let's start adding loops again over here. Sorry. So let's check how much has been done. Okay, we need to like work over here at the moment. Mm, one wall over here is left and few over here. So let's start with this one. Control R. So I'll select these EX. EX. Mm, Control R, Control R, Control R. I'll select these three, move them on X to somewhat like this. Then just simply select these two edges and bridge edge loop them. And even over here, bridge edge loop. I'll go to transparent view again and add these two loops so that we can put a door over here later on. Control B over here so that we can extrude. Okay, we need to like okay, done. We need to add some loops over here. This one is left. We'll add a. So there is some sort of issue that we need to address. I'll add another loop over here. Select these both, bevel them. I'll just fill it. Sorry, X dissolve edge, or I could have simply like used that edge, but I deleted it. I don't know why. EX, and I'll fill this and okay. So I might have to move this on Y a little. Only this wall is left. So I'll select these both edges, move them over here, Control B them, select these two edges, fill them, Control R. Gemini forgot to add a wall over here, obviously, because if there is a door, then there should be a wall, right? Actually, I don't like that the master suite guy has to go through his bathroom to go into his wall closet. I would like want to have a door over here and there. We can have three doors, right? Instead of these two. I don't know why, but like because won't it be like painful to like if I need to access the closet, then I have to go through my bathroom and then go into closet. Instead, I want like closet should be the main thing. And we need like this is not a wall, this can be a glass wall and thing so that a person needs to bathe or something like that. Okay. I don't know what this is, but there is some issues with this design personally. I don't like it at all. Like, I might change things in this. And somehow I don't like the fact that the master suite don't have a like what you call this a bathtub, but these bathrooms do, which is really funny. The master suite guy has to like stand and bathe. uh, Instead, what we are going to do is like, okay, I'll change things later on. I might work on it. Don't worry. Or actually, we don't even need to work on entire thing until unless the project requires you to, because like I want like few particular renders, and for that I don't need to like be very crazy about like I need all the details or stuff. And there is a fireplace over here, so we might have to like mm, add a wall over here, which I'm going to extrude like this. So this is what we have made so far, and it took me 34 minutes, which is sad. A very time consuming process it is. You can save like if you use some add-ons you might save like 10 minutes maybe, uh, not more than that, for I'm pretty sure about it. You still need to, or maybe like there is one more method which is like bringing these walls as svj.svj file, and then you can simply extrude them quickly. But most of the time svj are not like working for me. I don't know why. Every time I bring an svg from any software, it's mostly empty in Blender, so can't do anything about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it 10 feet up or we can do like, as it is a bungalow, we can like even increase the height, as height of the walls or anything isn't mentioned, is it? No. So we can maybe GZ2. I guess height is 12, yes. So I'm taking 12-foot height instead of 10, so that like bungalow has some, you know, high ceilings and stuff. Okay. Mm, uh, I'll add a plane, go to edit mode, scale it. This will be our ground. And I'll just check my references. So we can have a road on that side, and there is some sort of specific design over here for like the car to enter the parking lot, so which we don't have in that particular plan, so we might have to do some crazy stuff on our own. So let's do that. I'll add a loop over here. Then I'm going to add a loop over here. Then I'll add a loop over here. Then I'll add a loop somewhere like this, so that this is a road as well and this is a road as well, and the garden is up till here. So I'm taking the reference along with like adding these lines, and I can move this somewhere like this. We need to add these two supports over here. I'll turn off this plane so that it's easier to work. Okay. So what we can do is, with a knife tool, I'll add a curve like this, and one over here. So somewhat like this. So we are done with the ground as well. Somehow, somewhat, it's done. Obviously, there are always things that we can improve, but for now, uh, it's fine with me. I'll just extrude them in a little. So this is our road. So I'm turning this, like giving a gray color to it, and control I. Uh, let's give this a green color for now. And for particular spaces, I might have to like add few more loops. Actually, the thing is that this curve is now creating a ruckus at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is again use knife tool, or let me just dissolve edges. I'll add these later on, because like right now things aren't working as I suppose them to work. So okay, sorry, I can simply select these and give them a some yellowish. Sorry, my bad. Uh, let's check. Okay. Now I should like add that curve. And now we can select these and assign a material to this. Let's check. Yes. And we can like add this material to this side as well. See, this is what we are getting right now. Not that perfect, but still not that bad as well. GY. Yes. So the car enters and goes in over here. And if someone wants to enter, he or she can walk in through this door which we are going to create over here. Let's save the file which I have not so far. Practice underscore bungalow underscore project. Save. Save it. Saving is very important. Um, it's already 50 minutes for the first part, so I might like finish this part over. I'll finish this live session now and we'll work on this in the next part, and I'll start like collecting materials before I start the next part, because like there are so many materials and I need to work on these uh, roof basically, because it's not gonna be that easy. I have to plan it so that it looks somewhat accurate. I need to collect materials like these grasses. Still, I need to collect these grasses and like some flower plants, some trees in the background, and some materials like these rock style materials, some wooden tiles like these, some gray concrete, wood and some tiles for the roofs. So see you in the next one, and some ground textures as well. So I need to like collect all the materials before I start like the next part. Otherwise, like collecting materials at the moment will, increase the tutorial timing to be like for maybe another 4 5 hours tutorial that I don't want to do. I want to complete it under like 4 hours. I don't want to go beyond that. So see you in the next one. Bye bye. Take care. Please do like, subscribe, share, comment. That's obvious to ask, but it's totally up to you. If you want to do it, it's okay. You don't want to do it, it's okay with me. No issues. So this is the basic plan that we have created.